My name is Jyoti Puri, and I've lived in the Boston area for the last many years, but originally I'm from India. Just on a whim, it looked like a fun thing to do, and I said to my husband one day, let's take a few lessons. And the plan was we'd take 6, 7 lessons together, and then we'd be out salsa dancing. That was about 4 years ago. And what happened was I was taking lessons at a different studio, and this happened, I think, for about maybe 2.5 years. So I was taking lessons with them, and initially it was great. I learned a lot, and I felt I was making progress. But the problem was that when I was on the dance floor, if I was dancing with somebody other than people who take lessons at the same studio, I would get into trouble right away. And I felt like I couldn't keep up, and that oftentimes people who are really good dancers were expressing musicality in their movement, through their body, in a way that I admired but couldn't keep up with. So I asked around and eventually found my way to Masacote Company, and this was maybe about a year ago at this point, and I have no desire to go anywhere else since then. In a nutshell, I would say the attention to the fundamentals of the dance, which include connection, technique, and most of all, musicality. It is stressed here in a way that I find absolutely useful, and I find that to be essential to me growing as a dancer. And that it's done in such a wonderful way. Both Anna, Joel, as well as the other teachers are amazing. I love the tone that they set. There's a way in which they communicate the instruction that makes it both easy to understand, as well as it's done in a very supportive, encouraging way. And then there is a sort of broader community of students, that's great, and people are just generally very upbeat and supportive. And then when you go out socially, you often run into a few of them. So it just, it feels like a very comfortable and wonderful environment, and where I feel like I really am getting the essence of the dance in a way that is going to sustain me and stay with me. So that's what's keeping me here. It's made me a better dancer. And by that I don't mean just in terms of executing dance moves on the floor since I've joined them. But there's a way in which Joel's instruction and Anna's instruction in particular has made me attentive to musicality, to go deeper into it in a way that I had not anticipated. And I'm not a particularly musically oriented person. I love the dancing, and the music is nice, but I wouldn't say I'm naturally oriented to music. But there's a way, the way in which Joel has explained the importance of it, the timing, the understanding of music, and understanding it to the point where you start to actually see it in its most fundamental and simplest of structures. That's had more of an impact on me than I had anticipated. I can't say enough about the instruction. I really can't. And I think there are lots of good teachers, and I do other forms of dancing as well. So I have a sense of a wide range of dance instructors. But, that kind of careful, thoughtful, supportive attention to making people better dancers by getting them to understand the fundamentals of salsa, I think it's absolutely unmatched. And I couldn't have asked for anything more, and that's what keeps me here, and I hope to be taking lessons with them for a while to come.